How's everybody doing today? So I'm going to do a reading today on with the Stranger Things tarot, and I'm going to be doing it on the state of the conflict between the U.S. and I'm trying to be careful about the words I use. The Persian country. How is this going to affect us globally with our oil prices, the economy? What's going to be happening? What is the current? I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread with this. So the reason I use the Stranger Things tarot for these readings is because the energy is much heavier. It's much darker. We're talking about the world that we're currently living in, the upside down. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this as the first one out, the Strength card. Okay, interesting. I do these upside down because I feel like we are living in an upside down world right now. We are seeing, and we're seeing, I can't even I can't even speak because the words about what's happening is just too much to even, it's unbelievable, the lies and the theft, and we're, okay, so it's crossed by the Three of Scups. Okay, upside down. All right. So the question really is I'm asking about what's going to be happening with the conflict between the blue and red stripes and the Persian government, with the conflict that's going on, and what's happening with the black gold, which is, if you can imagine, what's black gold? Oil, right? How is that? How is it going to be affected? Okay, so these two came out. So the Strength is in the current situation, which is upside down. So you can imagine right now, right? Strength is a major arcana card. It's upside down. Where are we right now? We are not in any strong position. The U.S. is not in a strong position, right? And it's being challenged by the Seven of Scoops. Now, Scoops is Pentacles. Pentacles is anything that's earthly. So let's say money. Money could be Pentacles. You know, we have sevens. Sevens are about choices and assessing, right? So this is a dirt. Right out of the bat, I'm seeing money, obviously, is at the center stage right here, right? They're not making the money that they want to be making. Are they enhancing what's happening? Because we're in a very weak position. We got into a situation that we shouldn't have gotten into, that nobody wanted us to get into, and people are making money and off the chain because of this conflict. But how it's affecting us collectively is we are the ones paying the price, and we are paying the price at the pumps, we are paying the price at the grocery stores. And is this going to be hitting us, the people of this country and all of the countries and all over the world? Because this is affecting the world. This isn't just affecting the United States, right? So let's just see what comes out. Okay, I'm gonna do one more shuffle. I'm gonna put this one here and cut it and then keep going, because these like to jump, and I think that's important. Okay, so let me lay them out. So, okay, focus. This is Knight of Strands. Okay, the focus. So the Strands is the energy. So the energy of, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna do the whole thing, and then I'll go, and then I'll go, and then I'll do it. No, this goes here. This goes here. Oh, oh my God. He's crowning the reading. Look what's crowning the reading. Dark government. I mean, come on, man. Like, unbelievable. Okay. And the Tower. Temperance. Oh, that's good to see Temperance and Page of Spokes. Okay, I'll hold them up because you can't, I don't know if you can really see them all laid out. All right. Okay. All right. So The current situation is that we are in a weakening position. They're trying to make money. It's costing us money. It's costing us more money in our daily lives, at the pumps, at the grocery store, in our rents. Services are being cut, but they are making money. Okay, so they are definitely making a fortune off of this conflict. Now, in position 4, which is what's leaving, is the 6 of strands. Okay, so strands are wands, the energy, and 6s are perseverance. So what's happening is the perseverance that they started with is leaving. It's no longer sustainable. They are being more and more people are seeing what's really going on. More information is being leaked. So the strength and the perseverance that they had when they started this conflict is now behind them. Okay, we're moving into what is over us, what is sitting on top of us, right? This is what's sitting on top. This is the energy of what is sitting on top of what I'm reading about. And we have here the Devil card. And the Devil card obviously represents this government, both governments really, that are causing this strife that we're all feeling, right? Okay, this is not something that you want to see when you're talking about for the people. Right? We're under a shadow government right now. We're being controlled by the forces that have all the power, and they are the ones that are causing the strife for all of us. So coming down to, oh shoot, wait. I didn't do this right. Okay, I gotta do this and then this. See, I don't usually do Celtic cross, so I'm gonna be pulling one more. Okay, right. This is the next card. This is the future. So, which is good actually, because it's the it's the 8 of dice, which is swords. So there's going to be a lot of obstacles in what they're trying to do, right? So there's going to be obstacles put in place. So they're not going to be able to continue going along with the information that they're putting out. People are seeing the truth, right? Because swords is about information, is about communication, and there's obstacles now being put in place. You know, there are people who are suing the governments. There are people who are whistleblowers who are leaking information, and we're finding out more and more about what is going on. And then we have the Tower here, which is the future. So the Tower is the total downfall. But because it's in the upside down, the downfall is going to be coming, but we still have things that we're going to be going through. So I have a feeling that more things are going to be coming to light, more things are going to be falling apart before we get some temperance. Temperance is about things kind of leveling off. So I have a feeling that prices are going to keep going up at the pumps. We may start seeing some things not available on the shelves as we get deeper and deeper into this conflict, because they can't get here, right? And the prices of things are going to go up. But that's with this Tower card. But things are going to start to kind of even out. I am not good at giving you timing at all. I don't know. There are some people who are really good at giving timings on these things, but I like seeing the Temperance coming after the Tower, because that's telling me that yes, we may have a few Tower moments. Not as bad as it could be, because they are in the upside, it is in the upside down position. If the Tower was in the right side up position, I would say there's going to be a huge Tower moment, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, it could be a good thing if it happens to the government. If it happens here, it could be a good thing, but if it's happening to us, it's not such a good thing, right? So, but there are going to be some moments of things breaking down, and things are going to start leveling out. And then we have the Page, and the Page energy is is a young energy, is bringing new potentials, has this childlike eagerness to it. So there's going to be new opportunities are going to start presenting themselves to us after we sort of level out. We're going to start to see, so we have some choices. And spokes is water, it's our emotions. How are we going to be feeling about everything? Things are birthed from how we feel, right? New ways of doing things are going to come into focus for us, because we have to start counting on our communities to start to collaborate and work together so we can help each other out. Because truthfully, what's happening is this is about, so we got the 2 of scoops, and I have it in the upside down position, okay? So 6 of scoops. Jesus Christ, trying to remember all these, right? Yeah, reading them upside down and then having their own wording is really like throws me off sometimes. 6 of scoops. So scoops is, again, money. Okay. All right. Money. It's all about money. That's what this is about. They're making so much money, right? But they're not going to be making as much as they hoped, because this came up in the upside down. So what's going to start happening is the money is running out. The money is running out. And they went into it thinking that it was going to be, we're going to come in, we're going to take over, we're going to insert ourselves into another country where we don't belong and tell them how they should be running things. And the reason that they did it is to control the black gold, and the black gold is oil. And everybody who is involved in this in making money. They're making bets. There's insider trading. It's all about money. But these little tower moments that are going to be coming up, these situations that are going to be affecting us is going to level us out. People are sick of it. They're going to be like, you know what? We're not going to be taking this anymore. We're going to be finding new ways to come together to support each other as new things start to come. And the money that they hope to be making is not going to be what they wanted it to be. All right? They've already made billions of dollars, but that's not enough. You see, it's not enough. It's not enough. They want to make trillions and trillions of dollars that they can line their pockets with. But it's not going to be happening. It's not going to be happening. Yeah. So I hope this was I know it's sort of choppy, I don't read a lot for these kinds of things, and my other style of reading is very, very different than this. And this deck, I read them in the upside down position. And then of course I have, it is based on a traditional deck, but I have to remind myself what the scoops is and what dice is and spokes and strands, because they're not listed as wands, pentacles, swords, and cups. And I don't usually read it in the Celtic cross kind of style, but I wanted to try that for what's going on with the conflict, about the money, about the black gold, about where we're at in the situation. And what the cards are showing me is they got into this thinking that they were strong when they were actually weak. It's costing a lot of money, but they're also making a lot of money. They're getting hit with obstacles, okay? The energy that they were going in with, they don't have that anymore, but we're still being controlled by the dark forces over us. But more and more people are going to be speaking up. More barriers are going to be put in place. There's going to be some things that are going to be breaking apart. Gas, I don't know. I mean, gas could go on rations. We may have to be conservative in what we're doing, because prices are going to be going up. We're going to be getting these little moments that are going to be hitting us harder and harder. which is going to cause us to become more creative, that things are going to have to balance out. The scales are going to have to balance because the uproar of the people is going to be so much that it's not going to be sustainable anymore. New things are going to be born out of it. And of course, it's going to take us a while to build back up our reserves and our monies. And the money that they hope to make from this situation is they still made a lot, don't get me wrong, but it is not what they had wanted to make, okay? All right, let me know your thoughts. If you see anything that I am not seeing, like I said, this is new for me. This is a different kind of style of reading. So, I'm just putting it out there. And if you do like it and you do resonate with it, please let me know. Because, I'm trying this. I'm trying different things, and I'm seeing, how I like to read as I'm learning the tarot. And this is a whole different kind of style of reading. I don't usually read on this kind of stuff. I do these maybe once a week. So let me know your thoughts. I would love it if you would like and subscribe and share any messages you have, any insights that you see. All right, everybody, stay well, stay safe, do something fun, do something that brings you joy every single day. Okay, see you next time. Bye.